Welcome back to the Midwest Mixer. Today we are going to be making another classic, which is the New York Sour. This one is said to have originated back in Chicago in the 1880s. It's a little bit of a riff on your classic whiskey sour with a beautiful red wine float on the top. You can use bourbon or rye. Some sort of whiskey is preferable with this one. As far as the red wine float that goes on top of it, it's recommended to do a Shiraz or a Malbec. Today, I'm gonna just do what I had open because that's what we do here in the Midwest. As always, we're gonna need a couple of things to get us started. You're gonna need a shaker tin, you're gonna need your jigger, ice of course, a beautiful rocks glass. You're gonna need fresh, again, gotta be fresh, lemon juice. We've got some simple syrup, which is just water and white sugar. We've got a rye whiskey of your choice, and of course, whatever red wine you decide that you would like to put on the top. To get us started here, we're gonna start off with 0.75 of lemon juice. Following up with 0.75 of simple syrup. We're gonna go in with 1.75 of the rye whiskey of your choice, or bourbon, whichever you prefer. I'm not here to tell you what to drink, I'm just telling you how to make it. And then some recipes do call for egg white. You don't have to put that in. I am not gonna put that in our recipe today, but just know you can do that. As always, we are gonna fill up our shaker tin all the way to the top with ice. Pop the top on, and as always, we're gonna shake until that is nice and cold in our hands. We are going to double strain this because, again, it does have that fresh lemon juice in there, so there is going to be a little bit of pulp that escaped us when we first juiced our lemon. Let me grab my strainer, and I don't know where my double strainer went, while my handy dandy person behind the camera hands me, that's not my mesh strainer, but it's going to be my mesh strainer for today. We're going to put ice in our rocks glass. Use our not normal mesh strainer. Hey, but guess what? Look, it works just fine. Sometimes you do what you gotta do in a pinch, right guys? As always, just to get that last little bit out of there, tap the bottom of your mesh strainer. We're gonna set, woo! And that's why it doesn't fit. We're gonna set that off to the side. As far as the wine float goes, you are going to take your spoon, your stirring spoon, you're going to flip it over on the top so that way you've got that curve on the top. You're gonna set that right here on the top of the glass, and very slowly you're going to pour that red wine over the top to create that float effect so it doesn't go all the way to the bottom of the cocktail. Ugh, gorgeous. To finish this guy off, we are gonna give it a spritz of the lemon peel. You can discard this once you're done. But look at that, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? There is that classic New York sour. Until our next pour, cheers.